Right. I don't know about your favorite fruit, but avocado seems to be winning. I think I should send out a poll on my Twitter right about now between avocado and whatever else you use. But as of what has happened recently in matters of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin prices are going down. However, avocado is appreciating over the years. And in 2020, the amount of avocados that were exported from Kenya skyrocketed from the previous years. And generally, we really do enjoy exporting this kind of, product. Is it product or crop? It's a crop. The export peaked in 2020 and they're expected to remain or to retain growth into the near future. So I took this chance to test a couple of avocados. I took this chance to bring to you an expert on avocado farming and avocado supplying. And that is, I'm sitting here with Wanjiku Kabura. You know, when you love avocado so much, such that you decide to be the chairperson of avocado. That is exactly what Wanjiku Kabura is, the chairperson of Avocado Suppliers Association of Kenya. She's with me here on set. She did not bring a sample. However, we'll be having a celebration of avocados after this, right?
Yes. So,
welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Richard.
I'll allow you to introduce yourself, okay, so that that does not become the image we've painted about you out there.
It's a good image to be precise.
Yeah.
My name is Wanjiku Kabura, the chairperson of Avocado Suppliers Association. People normally call me Ikodo, I'm a Makodo, and that's a Kikuyu name for avocado. And I owe to it because I love avocados.
Ikodo.
Yes, Ikodo.
All right, so Ikodo.
Yeah.
How did you get into the business of avocado first, maybe? And why specifically avocado? There's like passion fruits, pineapples, which are in plenty.
Okay, let me first say I love agriculture, because it's the backbone of our economy. It's the backbone of almost everything that entails humanity, our medicinal values and all that. But for avocado, again, I love avocado very much. I can eat 10 avocados in a day. So passion
first.
Yes, I can eat 10 avocados in a day and I won't feel bad.
Right.
And so how I got into the business, when I was in campus, I used to be business-minded way from the start. So when we were with my friend, she was from Meru, she was called Celine. And she told me, hey, avocado from our home, I can tell my mom to be bringing avocados from home, and then we'd be selling them at the market.
Oh, while in campus?
While in campus, just to make that extra coin, you know.
All right.
So I was like, yes, we can do this. But in between there, we did not manage to do that. But I created an interest in it. Later on, hurdles came in. I had to defer my school, and then I got into employment. And while at employment, because I was residing in Rural, that means in Kiambu County, there was this program launched by Governor Nyoro.
James Nyoro.
Yeah, James Nyoro.
All right.
In conjunction with KCB, it was called Youth Work Kenya, Africa, sorry.
Youth Work Africa.
Yeah. Okay. So I joined. We were doing a training for hydroponics, and then Corona came in. As Corona came in, so that means I had to stop the employment that I was in, and then the training had to stop.
As well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there I met my friend again. It's good to have friends. It's good to have friends. You know? Yeah. So I met again my friend who was in acquaintance with exporters. In acquaintance with exporters by the name Ruth Wawero. And then now she told us, go and get us. We were so eager to make an income. So she told us, where are you from? Muranga. Muranga, there's so much good fruits, avocado fruits. And I was like, yes, there are. I can get them for you. And then she was like, I'll give you a commission. I need like a container. It's filled with like 100K avocados. I was like, I can make 100K.
100,000 avocados.
Yes.
Okay.
I was like, I can make 100K just like that.
And you were in?
I was in Bana.
Immediately, Bana?
Immediately. I went to Shago and all that. Sasa kufanya survey yangu yote. And that's how I got in, thanks to Miss Wawero, Ruth Wawero.
Okay. Yes, Miss Ruth Wawero, there are many avocados in Kisii as well. 200,000 to be specific in my farm. Maybe let's see. As you were starting, were there barriers of entry, difficulties that you had to face before you became into business?
Yes.
What are those looking like?
First of all, Miss Wawero just told me, go and bring avocados. And then, because she's a busy lady with her company running, going on, she thought I knew. She just told me, go and bring avocado for export. I didn't have the knowledge. You're supposed to, there's a quality that you're supposed to take. There's how you're supposed to harvest. There's how you're supposed to transport those avocados and all that. So there are those all hurdles that I didn't have that information.
You have no idea about. You think about the 100,000.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the 100K man. So, but when you go there, and then there was this hurdle again. The people who are harvesting for you, I'm not the one who's going to pluck the avocados. Those guys, you're dealing with drunkards. You're dealing with, all sorts of people. Now, your brokerage, there's more of conmanship and all that. Yeah, so those are the main hurdles that I had to face. But as time progressed, I got to learn the industry. I got to learn such that I can sit here and say that I'm the chairperson of suppliers,
Right. Chairperson of the Kenya Suppliers, Avocado Suppliers,
yes.
So Avocado Suppliers Association of Kenya as the chairperson now. How did you beat these hurdles? Let's begin with quality assurance, which is also a really big issue that is facing most farmers. Recently, I'm sure you saw this, during the conversation that happened online, where it was Java that didn't have enough fries, right?
Java KFC.
It was KFC. Apologies to Java. It was KFC which didn't have enough fries. And, they were saying that the quality of potatoes that are coming out of Kenya do not meet the standard. Kutumia kutengeneza chipo. Right?
Yeah.
So they have to get them from Egypt and elsewhere. How did you beat that quality assurance, and how continuously are the association like Avocado Supply Association of Kenya going to ensure that farmers are sensitized, they are aware of how quality is done in the avocado business?
Okay, first of all, avocado business or avocado industry has been in Kenya for more than 20 years. So this is something that we go coping as time goes by. But at the same time, you find that there have been a gap between the suppliers and the people who harvest and the farmers, as well as between the farmers, the suppliers and the exporters.
Right.
So us as the association, we are coming to bridge the gap, so that we ensure that communication is well enriched to the farmer and also to those farm boys that are going to harvest the avocado, as well as the suppliers. So to make sure that there will be quality assurance, there will be quality. We'll harvest quality avocados that will put our avocado in the market there, in the international market, and ensure that we are not the last option, that when Peru is in season, Kenyan avocado, we are just waiting for the next time that Peru will be off season.
Right.
Yes. So you want to ensure that we beat, we reach to the level of Peru avocados.
Sasa, do you have someone anakuja na salt asubuhi, then they just test avocado, or how do you ensure that this variety is good for exports? How do you know that this quality imefika, this is how it should have been done, that's how it should be cultivated to bring out something like this?
Okay, tumeruka part ya production, but let's just come to where we have the avocado. Avocado, when you're exporting, we are not exporting ripe avocados, so huwezi kuja na chumvi surely. So there's a way we measure the dry matter, and that's how we ensure that the avocado, ikifika kwenye itafika, it will ripen well, it will not get rotten, because there are also other ways of freezing, all those systems, ya ku ensure that as the avocado reaches to the other side, or to the other end, it's well, it will not have rotten and all that. So the main thing that we do is look for the dry matter. The second thing is, you have different varieties. For example, we have our main exports is Hass and Fuerte. So
I just said as if I know what that is. Hass and Fuerte.
Hass and Fuerte.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Hass is green.
Okay.
It's called the green whatever. And Hass it turns purple when it ripens, and it has a rough
skin.
Yes. Those two small ones. And
so that's the good one.
Yeah, actually it's the one which is in more demand.
Now I know. I've been maybe let's not digress. I've been eating avocado, promising look, and then ghafla bin vu na pigo butua. When I get inside, it's all.
So Hass is just an assurance that it's very fatty. So if an avocado is fatty, it's definitely sweet.
All right. So it's just the gray matter.
Yes.
What's the gray matter? It's the stuff we eat.
Yes.
Okay.
The gray, the dry matter of the avocado.
Oh, dry matter. All right.
So the dry matter of the exporting is supposed to be at 24 and above. And then for now, that's it.
That's what you do.
Yes,
in exporting. I know you said we skipped the production part. What does the production look like? Do you have a setup where you bring in, have to check them, takes a day or two, have workers who have to shift through crates, or how does it look like? Is it straight from farmer to export, or is there somewhere it passes through?
Now those are the things that I learned as
as you are going on with the business.
As I was learning it, as I was looking forward for that 100K.
All right.
So after the avocado has reached and maturity level, the people are supposed to harvest. It. And I wish I had an avocado.
Me too. I wish you had one. I already came with salt.
So there's a way you harvest it, and then there's a way you're supposed to cut it. And then as you harvest it, you're supposed to handle it very sensitively. And you can use crates, but most people use, how do I call them? We call them masoya on our side.
We call them
masoya.
Masoya.
Okay. Those banana leaves. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, okay.
We call them like that.
So you pass it through the masoya.
No, like when you're storing it, when you're plucking from the tree and all that, you have to place them on a very conducive place, cool place, and with that maintain the coolness of the area.
So that doesn't ripen faster than.
So it doesn't get exposed to heat as well as the sunshine.
Okay. All right.
So you need to place it very carefully and sensitively. You have to make sure as you pluck as well, there are those two paper bags, bags that you're supposed to place them in. I can go and place them in a gunia because they'll get scratched. It will beat the quality again that's supposed to be exported.
All right. So quality also does look at physical appearance.
Yes, there's physical appearance. There's that pesticides in it, diseases. What else? Darkening of the fruit. Like there are so many other aspects. The shape of the fruit. Because there's like a fruit, you can look at it and it's very cute, and you wouldn't think that should be a reject. We call them nyogo.
So that's according to
the required shape in the international market.
So what about the shapes that are? It's just an avocado. You can't beat it into shape, I guess. So what about these other?
As you harvest, you leave that one for the local markets.
Okay. And I was going to get into that, but maybe let's finish with the production bit. So you learned along the way how to harvest it.
Yes.
And then now after harvest,
you transport it.
You transport it.
Most preferably, HCDA recently had raised the issue of us using crates, the suppliers using crates to transport or to do the deliveries. That is still in place. It has not been actualized because in crates that ensures that the avocado won't get physical damages. So you transport it to the warehouse, my pack house, or rather, and then it will be processed from there to packaging and all that. And then it will be ready to be exported.
That's quite a process from the farmer to the market, right?
Yeah.
From using those guys who are plucking it, the ones who are transporting it, and there's the warehouse and then the exportation.
Yes, yes.
Aren't those too many licenses, permits, and regulations, or how do you navigate that chain?
As every business has its value chain or distribution methods, channels. Sorry, this one is you find most exporters also go for the fruits directly from the farm. But there are those small scale farmers that they just don't go to them. As suppliers is where we come in. And truth is, this means what's it called? There's no those many what did you call them?
Licenses and regulations.
Yeah, and regulations. The only regulations something that you, as the Avocado Association are trying to come in and break down is to ensure that every person that's going to export right now hakuna hizo gaps, hakuna hizo licenses and restrictions as they're supposed to. So for us, we're coming in to ensure that but because there are not those things, in between the roads, there's those harassments kidogo
police officer pale
harassment kidogo. So we are coming in also to curb that.
Okay. And raise awareness, I'm guessing.
Yes.
All right. What does the future look like for farmers if the association of suppliers you guys affect all of these changes that you want, address all these issues? What does the farmer look to benefit, an avocado farmer who's watching this show?
For an avocado farmer, right now, you find that prices differ. Of course, there are those aspects that contribute to prices differing in terms of distance and all that. But you want to have a standardized and regulated way of buying the fruits from the farmers, such that the farmers get their shares, the suppliers get their shares, and the exporters get their shares. Every person in this industry matters, and so every person is entitled to what is rightful to them. So we want to ensure that there will be a regulatory and standardized way of buying avocados, so that there's just that standardization. Tuspate kuna farmer anabayo avocado shilingi moja na mwingine kumi, and there's just that standardization of all that
is needed.
Yes.
All right. And now, if that is what is going to happen in terms of pricing, what about farming? Are there efforts, or are there ways that farmers can get involved in knowing how to do the cultivation or how to do the growing of avocados? I'm guessing it doesn't grow just anywhere, right?
Yeah, it doesn't grow anywhere. It's a tropical fruit. Is
sensitization and education part of your...
Yeah, as we also do that, we'll bring in the program for training. We've already done a training so far. Okay. We did one in January. We'll bring in to train farmers as well as suppliers, and those harvest boys will do ile mashinani kabisa, ile everyone who
is involved
in the chain knows the quality that's supposed to be there, because at the end of the day, as I mentioned, we want to make sure that we are in a competitive advantage with Peru, Mexico, South Africa, these leading exporters of avocado. Hatutaki kukuwa the last option, but yeah.
So now, in terms of maybe I'm looking at the future, maybe experimentation, and trying to see whether we can improve quality. Is there something like that? Maybe taking a sample from Peru. I realize the one you keep mentioning.
We'll do benchmarking there.
Yeah, benchmarking, and maybe bringing a seed from there and here, and ensuring that Kenya's produces.
Yes, we are doing an intensive research on the same. That's why we've not actualized everything, but we are doing an intensive research on the same, such that we'll know what is giving Peru a competitive advantage in the industry that Kenya is not offering right now. As for us now, we know it's the quality. sometimes the industry requires you have big sizes. You find our avocados again because of greediness ama just the suppliers kukua to they just want to make money. They wanted to make money.
Okay. But it worked.
Well, yeah.
That's what you're trying to do, research.
Yeah, we are doing a research. It's the same. There was a point I was trying to bring out, but now.
All right, we'll get to that point. Okay, now. Seeing that we are, saying that it's agribusiness, yeah, it's avocado, and when the youth hear about agribusiness, mambo agriculture, like, hey, mambo ya kushika jembe mimi na kwenda kwa shamba kutoa avocado kwa miti siwezani. How is there, there are other ways that people can be involved in agribusiness that you have seen so far. How do those look like?
Well, first of all, there's this lady in Malawi who says, make agriculture sexy. Make agriculture sexy? Yes.
Nice.
And I've been trying to look at all angles that I can make avocado
sexy.
I've been trying. Let me tell you, people love avocado on my contact list. What do avocado? So there are those avenues that we look into to ensure that we sensitize and we make not only avocado, we make agriculture sexy to the youth, because sexy young people with something just appealing, they'll just want to indulge in it. So and then there's this there's so many other avenues as well. Kuna value addition. You don't have to be on the production part of agribusiness. Like for me, when I started, I didn't start as a farmer. Yeah, I started as a supplier. That's one way to be in agribusiness,
Right.
But I look so much. I have some farm, but because of the climate and all that, there have been some mishaps. But anyway,
you're looking forward to being a farmer yourself.
Yes, to have my own orchard.
Avocado chup. That's your dream heaven.
Yes. Nowadays we call them green gold. Just look
green gold,
and they see my green golds.
When you say green gold,
that's why you're making it sexy.
Right. That now you make it sexy.
Also there's this other aspect of value addition to the fruit. We are looking into that as an association. I've told you, we are doing an intensive research. So there's these other avenues of trying to see what are the other byproducts or what are the value that you can add to avocado and ensure it also have a huge market in the local market.
Okay.
And as we do that, unajua tuna exporting coffee and then it comes back
and we are sold
and we are buying it at very expensively
at Java.
So
finally,
we want to do this. So
and
we have
to Java,
to make sure our product, sisi ndio tuna manufacture whatever it's supposed to be manufactured from our product, and then we do the export as well. We won't be just doing the export of the fruit, we also do exports of other byproducts and value added products.
Right. I was going to ask about the Kenyan market. Do you ever think about it? Because when I speak to suppliers, I know the big market is out there, but how about locally? Because previously prices of avocados are going up. Juzi nimeuziwa 40 bob, and it was a lot. Maybe are we looking at also how the Kenyan market quality as well? What kind of quality you're receiving? As I mentioned, I've been pigwa butua once in a while.
I get you.
So how is the association going to also look at that?
Well, avocado ziko. There are other varieties of avocados. And also, as I mentioned, there are those quality that are not acceptable in the international market. So these are the products that are going to remain in our country. These are the products that we are going to consume them locally. So those are the issues that we also look into to ensure that ile matunda yenye tuliacha kwa mti pale bado ni nzuri ifikie Mkenya through the same avenues that you've gone through. Actually, I've done avocado locally.
Oh, you
I've
have
done,
you've
yeah.
plugged locally.
Yes, I was a plug by Ruiru Market.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice.
And Githurai.
So we can get quality locally.
Yes.
Yeah. So
we are supposed to get quality. It's our product, so we are supposed to get that quality locally.
Now here, this is avocado, right? And there are many other green golds. There's coffee, there's tea, there is bananas, there is sugarcane. Do you feel like the same principles that you've learned through the avocado business can also be copied and used others? There's someone labda yeye akona bananas tu pale mtaa. So do you think they can use the same strategies that you've been using?
Yes,
yeah,
they can.
Right.
Yes, they can.
So it does work. Have you tried to venture into other?
Yes, I did chili. Yeah, in chili. Oh wow, that's another red, green, gold.
red and green gold.
Yes.
So that's for exportation still.
For exportation as well.
Okay. Yeah. So for maybe farmers or guys who are in that industry want to know more about the association of suppliers and maybe want to get involved in one way or the other, add value, reach out to you.
Yeah.
How can they do that, and what can they look forward to once they reach out to you?
Okay. We are in the incubation stage, so we are actually looking to work with more people, more suppliers, more exporters. We want to work with them. We want to work with the government of Kenya, akina AFA, akina HCDA, KEFIS, and all that. We want to bring that in conjunction. Remember again, our main agenda is to bridge the gap between the exporters and the last person there, co-production. Yeah, so I would urge, I can share my number, and also definitely my social handles. My number is 0715 646 512. I can repeat. 0715 646 512. And then on social media, Wanjiko Kafura across all social media platforms.
Wanjiko Kafura. Hello. Good morning, Wanjiko Kafura, tuned in from Kasarani, Lee, KE. If you happen to know any one of these people, pia unaweza sema, oh, highly. Susan Gitari, Sharon, Wama Avocados.
That's my bestie.
Is it avocado or avocado?
Avocado, please.
What about avocado?
Avocado. Surely. Ebu sema yo in short form.
Over. See over.
Surely. Ebu go to science and then.
It's avo.
Yes, it's just.
So we were lied. I said over my whole high school life. Sharon wama avocados. Amesema avocados. Susan amesema avocados.
Watakubani wewe.
Big love from me. Keep going. Tuned in from Kiambu County is Judy Lester.
Oh, nice.
Right, you know that.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Auntie.
Hi, Auntie. Great articulation of words, Sharon. Go Rising. That is from Doc Kajana. Great articulation of words. Huyo mtu?
Doc Kajana. Maybe I know him, but Facebook jina yake ndio inaleta shida.
All right. Here Washira Kimuhu Jr. tuned in from Kiambu. The show is lit. Say hi to Wanjiko. So those are big fans. Susan is here again. I would like you to come and train farmers from Embu County. We need that knowledge. She's vying for
Embu County women rep.
Okay.
Yes. We'll do that, Susan. You know, I got you. You got me.
And all the best in your ambitions to become the women rep of over there. When it happens, mkuja na avocado. Don't show up without an avocado. More feedback here. Kaisi Wangeshi tuned in from Kamulu.
Awesome.
Wait, let me get back to training of farmers from Embu County. Training in farmers. You said generally you have actually
You've
already done one.
Yeah.
Do you like have specific places that?
Yes, I told you. It's just that we're still in the incubation. We're still trying to strategize as well as getting the funds. These things need funds.
Do you plan to train where you're getting your avocados from, or just generally?
No. You see, we have avocado zones, and there's something that I missed out. We want to do a traceability data. When you look into the international market, this is something that I've identified. our Kenyan avocado haina. And when your product has a traceability base ama data, it gives you a competitive advantage again in the international market.
Okay.
So this is something again we are trying to create.
That
and
is
then,
not there currently.
Yes.
Okay.
So with these traceabilities, we'll identify the avocado zones. Yeah. So with this avocado zone, we'll go to. I told you tunaenda kutrain hadi how farm boys.
Hadi hao wenye umesema sometimes are drunk.
Yes, we want to make sure that mkichuna matunda hakuna kwa drunkard and all that.
Right.
I've dealt with them, but sometimes it's stressful. So we want also to
ensure that everyone is well informed.
Yes, well informed. Na bado we do the business professionally, because as the president recently mentioned, it made us 15 billion last year.
15B.
Yes.
Very clean money.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm hoping those 5B went to you. Tuning in from Nairobi
somehow in my pocket somewhere.
Tuning in from the Nairobi CBD, here is Major Fanto Senior. Sema, say hi to that great lady from Efanto Fun Fresh. Efanto Fun Fresh, you already know who that is, yeah? Tuned in from Thika is Frank Kariuki Gashuki, learning a lot about the green gold market. So those are some of the feedback. Now much more is coming in. I can't read all of you guys' feedback, but asante sana, I'll read it after we are done with the chairperson. We usually call you chairperson.
Well, it suits.
Right, chairperson of Avocado Suppliers Association of Kenya, speaking to me, Wanjiku Kamvura, about matters of agribusiness, especially in the avocado, the avocado side of things. Maybe last remarks, zenye utapatia suppliers, middlemen, wenye wanataka do away with farmers, exporters, maybe the government.
Okay.
Just your last words zenye umeona tunaweza lockout.
First of all, is to say that I want to demystify the your perception of people. We want to break that as the association. That's why we want to make sure that we train, we register, and ensure that every supplier out there anaonekana kama supplier, si broker in the avocado industry. Tunaitango broker, dealers, we want to demystify that notion. We want to be suppliers in the industry. I call upon, or the association calls upon all the key players in the avocado industry to work with us, to work together with us, to ensure that we take our product, our green gold, to the next levels in the international market. I call upon AFA, I call upon HCDA, I call upon all the exporters registered with Kenya Avocado Exporters and also the Kenya Avocado Society. I call upon all of you. We come and brainstorm and see the way we can do this together. Let's break the gap. Let's do it together, and together we can.
Right.
And lastly, to the farmers, and suppliers, as we are dubbed in the industry, I would like to urge all of you, we come together again and see how we can work together. There are also other challenges that you go through, issues of late payment and all that. We want to also to measure and see how we can change that and come up with a program and policies that will curb that. Tukue tunalipwa in time, tusikue tunachelewa kulipwa, tusikose kulipwa as well. The exporters, sometimes wanapelekea mtu, wanakupatia pesa in they give you money up front, and then some suppliers are just
don't do the supply.
Yeah, so you also want to cut that or to curb that with the policies that we will input in the industry. So I call upon every person, every key player in the industry to connect with us. We find ways that we can make sure that our avocado hiyo ndio itakuwa kusema in the industry.
In the market, yeah.
Yes.
Na pia naona hapa Diana Karanja anasema, I live in Nyeri. I recently ventured into hass farming. Hey, finally now I know something, hass farming. I've been using that a lot. Kuna hass avocado hapo madhi. It's very encouraging to see a young woman who is working to streamline the market so we can get more value for our product as farmers. And we can get more value according to the Horticultural Crops Directorate. Last year, the volume of avocados that was exported increased from 70.3 million in kilos to 84.5 million kilos. And that is 14.5 billion. That is in 2020, 2021, 15 billion. Vile imesemekana hapo. So kuna pesa, yeah? Kuna pesa kwa hiyo business, yeah?
Vijana kuna pesa, tujiajiri bana.
Right. Thank you very much. We will continue with Biashara Tuesday in a short while.